For most of my life, I knew exactly where I was headed. Sport was always at the forefront of my life, and a spinal cord injury as a teenager did not change that. I had clear goals, a clear path, and it led to success at the Paralympics.
She's looking for 1:11:33. Will she do it? Yes! 1:09:53 for Lisa Franks, a world record.
But when sport ended, that clarity was gone, and for the first time, I felt lost. I knew I wanted to make the world more accessible, but I wasn't sure how. I never really saw myself as an advocate. I wasn't out storming the Capitol or holding a megaphone at rallies. But what I've come to realize is that advocacy can take many forms. For me, it's been through this channel. By sharing my van life adventures, I can show the capabilities of people with disabilities and showcase why it's so important to build a world that allows those abilities to shine. And little by little, this channel has helped me make a difference. And now, it's led me to an incredible opportunity I'm excited to share with you. Well, I've been camping at this beautiful spot for a few days now, but it's time for me to head into town because this guy, my wheelchair lift, has been making some funny noises. It's just squealing a lot. And I'm really dependent on that lift, so I want to make sure I'm staying on top of it and getting it looked at right away. So I can survive without this wheelchair lift. Actually, when I first got my van, the wheelchair lift was COVID delayed, and I spent about 3 or 4 months without a lift at all. And so I was getting into my van by transferring onto the floor, pulling my wheelchair into the van, and then getting from the floor up into my wheelchair. And I got bruised all over my legs and ankles. And then about 6 months after getting the lift installed, it actually broke on me. And I had just spent about 10 days in the forest, off-grid, all by myself, no Starlink, no cell service. And I just got to my friend's driveway, and I was putting the lift back in, and it just all fell apart. A big bolt had come stripped through, and so the lift all fell apart. The cable ripped through like all the plastic molding, and then it actually arced, and the cable had a big fray in it. So I didn't use the lift at all for another 6 weeks. So I have proven that I can, survive without a lift, but it's hard on my body and just time consuming. So I want to stay on top of maintaining this thing and making sure it's in top shape. But yeah, the lift is making a very loud squealing noise. I think it just hopefully needs lubrication, but yeah, that sound hurts my teeth. Alright, we're back in action. Pretty much just had to lubricate the gear inside and up at the top of the pulley, so we're good. Yay, that only took half an hour or two. I am super glad that was an easy fix because I have a lot of travel coming up in the next month, and I've been hinting at this a little bit in my latest videos, but I want to share with you what an incredible honor I have this summer. So this summer I'm going to be taking over the social media account of the Saskatchewan Wanderer, which is a tourism account in my home province of Saskatchewan, and it's been around for many years. I want to say about 10 years, and basically somebody goes around, they travel around Saskatchewan, they show off local sites, popular sites, accommodations, things to do in Saskatchewan. And this summer I'm going to be doing a takeover of this account. So I will be doing 1 week where I will be posting the travels that I've been doing in Saskatchewan, but it's going to probably take a month to film and edit everything, and then it'll all go out. Back in 2017 I actually did apply for this role, and it was different then. They actually had a new person every year, and so I applied for a 1-year term. I got all the way through the interviews, but then didn't actually end up getting the position for that year, but now it has become like a full time job for one person, and he's having some shoulder surgery, so he needs somebody to fill in for him while he's out, and I'm gonna be doing that. I would say back in 2017 I definitely was not ready for what like all the social media and everything entails, but thanks to you guys and working on this channel, I think my skills as far as video editing and just having a social media presence has really improved, and so that's probably why they asked me. So thank you guys so much for all the support on building this channel. So what I'm going to be doing with this role is focusing on businesses, entrepreneurs, accommodations that have made like a really intentional effort in being inclusive and accessible. And so everyone that I've chosen to showcase has worked with me personally and asked me my opinion on how they can be more accessible and inclusive. To be honest, it's hard to find things to do and places to stay in Saskatchewan that are unique but also accessible. And so I'm hoping by taking over this account, it's going to showcase to lots of people, even, you know, just regular citizens, small businesses, entrepreneurs. It's going to showcase the importance of having accessible or inclusive things to offer, because hey, I deserve to explore this province and do the activities just like anyone else. So this is a great way for me to advocate and show that I want to be doing the cool things that everyone else is doing. And again, that's thanks to you guys for helping me build up this channel. So my first destination is actually a little village of Lucky Lake, Saskatchewan. I think it's a population of like 260 people. And they've got 2 tiny cabins that are brand new. They're just opening up, as well as a bakery, and it's all barrier free. And they actually worked with me and asked me questions as they were building on how they could, you know, make the accommodations accessible. And so it was actually a bonus that I could now also showcase them on the social media channels. So it's going to be a hot and smoky day, so I'm ready to get rolling.
Kinda like this small town. Yeah, I kinda love this small town.
So both of these
Nice.
doors flip open.
Yeah, nice and wide threshold and nice and level. Aww, so cute. Wow. Got a little kitchenette. Nice, beautiful.
There's an induction burner.
Yeah. So that would be used there.
Pots and pans. We moved some of the plates and bowls and stuff down here.
Oh, nice.
Cutlery's all in here.
Yeah.
And there's the bathroom.
Yeah. It's so cute. It smells so good in here. Is it pine or what? No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pine? Yeah.
It's pine.
Yeah. Ah, finally a mirror I can actually see myself in.
And you got one here.
Yeah. The camera angle isn't showing it. But there, that's my view. It's perfect. I can see myself. One of the things I'm looking forward to the most here is having a couch or a daybed to hang out on. So welcoming. Definitely gonna like watch a movie there, read a book, but in the van I don't have that luxury. I'm either just in my passenger seat swiveled hanging out or on my bed, which yeah, it's not very good. But that looks so welcoming. They're so thoughtful. Got is this yogurt cups? Little pizza bun. And this is all vegan. All of their stuff is vegan. Oh my gosh, that smells so good, like real dough, you know? Like so fresh, not the stuff you get in the grocery store that'll last for 2 weeks. Like pizza dough almost. Well, I guess it is a pizza bun. I'm so hungry, like I'm just gonna dig into this pizza bun right away, and I'm gonna enjoy the convenience of having a microwave. I can't remember the last time I used a microwave. like probably a year ago. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. It's like a microwave oven. I forgot things get so hot so quick. That's so good. It's like, reminds me of a pizza pop, but actually like homemade. Haven't had one of those in a few decades. While I have another fridge to use, I am gonna take advantage and defrost my own freezer because boop, there's a big old block of ice on my freezer, which happens all the time. Literally after 5 days of defrosting it, it'll be back again. Oh my goodness. Look how thick that ice is. Jeez. No wonder my fridge has been struggling. All right, so this fridge is jam-packed, which makes me realize that my fridge, which is like smaller than this, is definitely not as tall. It actually holds quite a bit for the size that I have in the van. So it's 9 o'clock and I'm ready to like just veg out, watch a movie. As much as I was talking up the day bed and wanted to use that, I think if I get watching a movie on the day bed, I'll get too comfortable. I won't want to move. I'll end up sleeping there. So yeah, the bed is where I'm going to watch the movie tonight. And check it out. They really thought of everything here. The lights and fan are on a remote, so I can dim the lights, turn them up, turn them off, turn the fan off. All from bed. I don't have to get back up and find a switch. So yeah, love convenience like this. It was really weird to not sleep in my van and sleep somewhere else last night. I didn't know what to pack for an overnight bag, so I had to like keep coming out to the van because I forgot things. But the bed was super cozy and I did have a good night. And now this morning, I'm dealing with this fridge again. So I left it overnight and the ice is still not melting very quickly. There is water there, but it's not melting very fast. I managed to very carefully chisel out this ice. Oh my gosh, massive blocks of ice. This fridge is going to take a while, so I'm going to go explore Lucky Lake and also check out the bakery that Doug and Heather, the owners, have. They have a little roadside bakery and it's all honor system, so you just pull up, grab what you want, pay through e-transfer or QR code, and yeah, only in small towns would that work. How cool is this little roadside bakery though? They're all out of pizza buns already, so I'm gonna grab a little muffin, have that for breakfast in the morning, but it's got pretty good selection here. I want to go explore around town a little bit, and I am going to take the mobility scooter that they loan out. So check that out. Actually, my first summer out of the hospital when I had my spinal cord injury, we rented one of these and I used it at our cabin. Well, this is Main Street. Got a church. Not sure what. Oh yeah, United Church. Zoom here. Some nice homes here. Oh, post office. The town office. Ooh. Grocery store. Let's see how accessible it is. So I definitely can't make it in with the scooter, but looks like there is a ramp inside. It looks pretty steep. Might need a hand with it. Might be able to do it on my own, but at least there's a ramp. On to the next. That's tough in a wheelchair. And the local bar. And little step there. Huh. Motel. And that's the end of the town. And it's just farmland from all four sides. So there's the other cabin that is available, and here's mine. Alright, and I am gonna use this barbecue tonight. Fridge is all defrosted, but I couldn't reach these back corners to clean from my wheelchair, so yeah, I'm just hanging out on the floor. And I'm gonna give this a good deep cleaning because it's been a while. I'm gonna make up some burgers tonight. I'm obsessed with this. Just mushrooms, garlic, a splash of soy sauce, and it just like really brings out the natural juices of the mushrooms.
I guess I'm in a rush, I can feel it in my bones. Tiptoe to the sidewalk, now I feel alone. Yeah, I'm looking for a ride, but I'd rather find a home. Please cut a little slack, you know that I'm living on a lonely road. Never ask for a price or right, I got enough to pay and I'm tired of taxes. What if life is a gamble of rights and it all comes down to the previous chapters? Oh, 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 oh. Everything I seek is missing. Guess I could've asked for reasons. So rather find a way to keep myself from demons. It's not easy. Everything I had is missing. Guess I could've asked for reasons. I'd rather find a way to keep myself from demons.
Thank you guys for coming along on my trip to Lucky Lake. I have a few more activities and destinations to cover for my Saskatchewan Wanderer Tourism Saskatchewan takeover, but I know that if I continue to vlog all those destinations but also do content for the social media, I'm gonna get burnt out. So what I'll do is I'm gonna include the posts that I'll be doing at the end of this video. Just it's gonna give you a glimpse of what I'll be doing for the summer. And I'm really excited for this opportunity to show like a mainstream audience, just general tourism people and citizens of Saskatchewan and people in Saskatchewan, like the importance of accessibility and, you know, just sprinkling in some cool activities and businesses that have been really, inclusive and inviting, and just show the importance of that. So again, also thank you to my audience, all the subscribers and people that support my channel, because without growing this YouTube thing, I definitely would not have had this opportunity. And it's kind of neat to go full circle from 2017 where I applied but really wasn't ready to now, being asked to take over this role. So like I said, coming up right now is going to be just a summary of some of the travels I've done. I'm not going to include every post, but you'll get, the gist of what I'll be doing for a month of travel. And just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to keep it real, and we'll see you on the next video. If you build it,
we will come.
Yeah, we will. If you're looking for a peaceful getaway with accessibility in mind, check out We All Stay. 2 beautiful tiny cabins in the village of Lucky Lake. Doug and Heather, the owners, have truly thought of everything. From the cozy design to the thoughtful, accessible touches like a wheel under sink, you can tell this place was built with care. It may be wee, but it's packed with a big, welcoming feel. And if you're like me and want to explore Lucky Lake with a little bit more speed, you can even rent their scooter. While you're in the area, don't forget to stop by the roadside bakery, where Heather serves up some seriously delicious baked goods. Fire up the barbecue or grab a treat and relax on the patio. It's the perfect spot to listen to the birds and soak up the good vibes. Whether you're rolling in or walking in, Doug and Heather at We All Stay make sure we all feel welcome. I love the outdoors. When I'm off the pavement and deep into nature, I'm in my happy place. It's why I live in a campervan. Growing up, summers were spent camping and exploring up north. Things changed after my spinal cord injury as a teenager, and getting outside started to look a little different for me. It can be challenging to navigate that terrain though when you use a mobility device like a wheelchair. Thankfully though, in today's age, there is adaptive equipment that can help us get off the pavement, but it usually is quite expensive. My mountain bike here, for example, costs between $15,000 and $20,000, and that can be a huge barrier for people. So that's why in 2021, I fundraised to bring an adaptive mountain bike to Saskatchewan. People answered the call and a Bowhead Reach was purchased for the community. Since then, countless riders have been on trails all across the province. People who never had the freedom to get into nature quite like this before. The bike can even be outfitted with special handlebars for those with limited grip strength.
Yay! Works well for a quad if you got it set up right. Yeah, with the handles on here, full control, trails I've never been on before. Pretty cool.
It feels like I'm new to Saskatoon once again. It's a new world.
If you or someone you know would like to try the bike, please reach out to Sask Adaptive Mountain Biking. We're also always looking for volunteers on two-wheeled bikes to help out on the trails.
Life's an adventure.
The trails are waiting. Let's ride. Are you looking for outdoor adventure? If so, I've got the spot for you. Hey everyone, I'm Lisa, your Saskatchewan Wanderer for the week, and today I'm at one of my favorite spots in the province, River Ridge Trails, just outside of Langham. This place has a lot to offer, so I'm going to hop on my bike and show you around. Whether you hike, bike, ski, snowshoe, or just enjoy being out in nature, there's something here for every adventurer all year round. Tucked along the banks of the North Saskatchewan River, the views alone are worth stopping to soak in. With trails ranging from beginner-friendly to more advanced, it's a great spot for all ages and skill levels. My favorite trail is Grass Kicker. It's fun, flowy, and always puts a smile on my face. If you have a mobility challenge, check out my last post to learn how you can borrow Saskatchewan's community adaptive mountain bike. If trails aren't your thing, River Ridge is also my favorite place to catch a Saskatchewan sunset and watch the sky come alive. Have you been to River Ridge Trails? Drop a comment and tell us what activity you tried. Some people are scared of the dark, but I look forward to it. There's nothing quite like a glow paddling experience with back to nature wellness and adventures. When the sun goes down and the paddle boards light up, the whole river transforms. It's peaceful, magical, and unlocks a view that only comes alive at night. Back to Nature also offers adventures like overnight river trips, which is now very high on my bucket list. These adventures are a great way to meet new people. And what makes this experience even better is Kyla, the owner. She goes out of her way to make sure everyone can join in. For me, that means providing wheelchair access across the beach and setting me up with an extra stable paddleboard and backrest so I'm comfortable on the water. I really appreciate people like Kyla who make the outdoors feel open and welcoming to everyone. I love my camper van. I'd rather sleep in it than just about anywhere. Even when I visit friends and they offer me a bedroom, I always choose my van. It's my cozy little home on wheels. But when I had the chance to stay at the new accessible dome at Blackstrap Glamping, I couldn't pass up the experience. My first impression? Wow! I was impressed with how spacious it was, and I couldn't get enough of the view of the sun setting through the dome. The whole dome has such a warm, cozy vibe. The Raven is filled with thoughtful, accessible features that made my stay easy and comfortable. It's so great to see an accessible option like this available for glamping in Saskatchewan, and I hope it inspires more places to do the same. If you know someone who would love this accessible getaway, tag them below. They need to check it out.